Hello and welcome to Fifth and Grace. Thanks for joining me again, or if you're a new friend, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for joining us. Today's reading is the final message from Spirit for February. This is actually one of my favorite readings to do each month because it sort of sums up the energy of the month, and it's just a beautiful message of what, based on all kinds of things. This month, is that we're going to pull 3 cards. This is not a pick a card. We're going to tell a story. And card 1 is a message from your guides or your higher self. Card number 2 is what this guidance means for your journey. And of course, card number 3 is how to integrate this into your life. So by all means, get your cards out. And you can do this along with me, and we'll use the same questions for you, but with your own cards. So you'll get a distinct message just for you. If you don't have your own cards, then this is for you. Absolutely. These messages from Spirit are for everyone, really. Doing such a good job of shuffling the cards today. But if you have your own cards, by all means, take this reading and do it yourself. That's what it's here for. I'm here to help you grow as a tarot reader, but also to help you have the life of your dreams. So here we go. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. 1. The Magician in reverse. Hold on, and I'm going to look up dates too, as I always do. As you know, I like to do that. So the Magician in reverse is I don't know that I've ever pulled that card in reverse. So a message from your guides or higher self. Keep an eye out for the people around you who may be trying to manipulate you. This is the shadow of the Magician, which is the trickster. This is trickster energy. Trickery. There's no dates attached to this card. Sorry, when I get silent, it's because my guides start talking all at once, and I'm like, okay, I'm trying to figure out what you're saying. There's definitely trickster energy. Somebody is watching right now who suspects that somebody's up to no good, and they're right. If that's you, you're right. Trust your instincts. Trust your gut. Trust your higher self on this one. If you think someone is up to something, they are. They are. Somebody in your life has bad intentions, and you already know who it is. Yeah. Don't let them get you down. Awareness is power in this. So, but one of the other thing about this, so the Magician upright, this is the person, like, they've got it all, right? They have it all. They have the cups, the swords, the pentacles, and the wands. Like, they have everything. They are the ideal package. They're ticking all the boxes. Do you know what I mean? So when we see this card in reverse, it is completely the opposite, except that you do have it all. You're just not using it. So if this trickster energy is not meant for you, if you're like, yeah, I'm not feeling that at all, really look at yourself and say, where am I not using my talents and abilities to improve my life and to get what I want? Have I been kind of apathetic? Have I been, my guides just showed me my report cards from school. Avril doesn't live up to her potential. Are you not living up to your potential right now? If the answer is yes, that's okay. Give yourself some grace. Give yourself some forgiveness. Just say it's okay. Give yourself some love, because sometimes we aren't capable of living up to our potential. Sometimes it's all just too much. I know I was reading something the other day about executive function, and I kind of saw some of myself in there. When people were describing moments in their life that was that their executive function just wasn't existing, I was like, I looked around my house and was like, yeah, I need to crack the whip on myself and really just buckle down and do stuff. Sometimes we have to just push aside those sorts of things and just get on with it. A great way to do that is Pomodoro, where you set a timer for 20 minutes and you just plow through. Set the timer, crank the music, set the timer, get the dishes done and the kitchen wiped or whatever. And then when the timer goes off, then you take a little break and go do something fun, like scroll your phone, or, you know, go outside for a smoke if you smoke, or, you know, have a snack, whatever it is. Mine is drink a cup of coffee because I just really love coffee. I don't drink like 25 cups a day, but that would be like a little reward for me if I was doing Pomodoro. I'd be like, wow, as soon as I'm done, I can have a coffee, right? There's the dopamine right there to keep you going, okay? So two kind of very different things going on with this card, but I felt it was important to talk about both because my guides were like, knock, knock, knock. There's more than one thing going on here. Okay, thank you for your patience on that one. The Knight of Swords in reverse. We have, there's no date connected to this either. Interesting. This is about feeling a little bit out of control. There may be some imposter syndrome connected to this. If you are feeling imposter syndrome and that's why you're not doing the things that you should be doing or want to be doing or achieving the life that you desire, send me a message, get in touch with me, because I have an incredible video that I recorded that talks about imposter syndrome and why it does not exist, and we've all fallen for it. And that will snap you right out of it. Every single person that has watched that video, and it's not on my main YouTube channel, so you actually are going to have to come to me to get it. Or I might even have a landing page for it. I'll look and see if I have a landing page, and if I do, I'll pop that link into the description of this video. If not, just all my links are there. Just reach out, and we'll get you set up with the video. But this card definitely, I feel like, yeah, there's some imposter syndrome, there's executive function, there's, and of course, if you're the one being with the trickster energy around you, I could see why that would kind of take you out at the knees a little bit and kind of knock out your confidence in a way. But I'm getting the sense that you're feeling out of control, out of your depth, you're not sure what you're doing, and that's okay. Because sometimes the path doesn't open until we take the first step. So definitely, really, like I would say, spend some time, like make a vision board. Think about what you really want in your life. There's a great book called The Desire Map. I'll link it in here too if I can find it. I'll link it here as well. But what it does is it basically has you starting at, like, how do you want to feel? Like, we're not here trying to achieve anything other than feeling a certain way. So when people say so for me, I've talked about this here before. I want a big white Escalade in my driveway next to my little white Jeep. Why do I want that Escalade? Because I want how I will feel when I'm driving it. So if you can get yourself into feeling that way now, with or without the Escalade, you're already halfway there. So that's why we do vision boards. So we have these things in front of us that get us into the feeling of it. And I do a lot of coaching on this with my tarot clients, because tarot should be coaching, really. It is. That's how I was trained, how to do it. And I follow another tarot professional who she believes the same thing. And so it's really interesting to see that, yeah, it's good that we're seeing that tarot is coaching. So if you book a private reading with me, then we can kind of dig into that for you and help you. And you know what? You don't have to book a tarot reading. You can just book a session, and we'll talk about whatever you want. But there's definitely, you want to get yourself into your imagination and imagining what it will feel like to drive that Escalade, or whatever that Escalade is in your life. For me, it's an Escalade. For you, it might be something else. So there's some good stuff coming out here. And you know what, my loves, my sweet friends, it's only February. If you're thinking, oh God, what am I going to do? You still have 10 more months of 2025. We all do. So you've got time, but you got to take some baby steps forward. Okay. The path will open, just like in Indiana Jones, like the staircase didn't appear till he took the first step. Okay. And the universe responds to that. You take inspired, aligned action. The universe is like, here you go. We'll lay it all out for you. No problem. And our third card, the King of Swords, how to integrate this into your life. Let's go back to this one for 1 second. This card, if you're following along with your own deck, what this guidance means for your journey. This was really important for your journey. Okay? You just got to go. Giddy up. You just got to take a step forward. You got to do something. Even if it's, you know, the desire map, if it's a vision board, if it's tapping, if it's meditation, whatever it is, you've got to start making some moves to snap out of this. King of Swords. No timing. Now, right now. That's what this is about. Whenever we see no timing, it's now or before you're ready. So you are either going to take the reins and take control of your life and your situation, and you're going to make things happen, or things are going to happen to you and you're just going to be a victim of circumstance. So it's up to you. It's your decision to make. Absolutely. You do what you want. How to integrate this into your life? Master your thoughts. Change your thoughts, change your world. Master your thoughts, master your world. Your thoughts create your feelings. So if you get your thoughts under control, everything else just falls into place. You don't even have to work at it. It's just get your thoughts under control. This is about mastery. This is about using your head over your heart. If you've got that trickster energy around you, use your head. You know what's what. It's very easy to love our abusers, but that's not really love. Okay? That's a trauma bond. So, yeah. Yeah. There's definitely self-discipline connected to this card. You definitely, maybe like an accountability coach. If you need that, get in touch. It could just be somebody who, you know, for 10 minutes every single day during the week gives you a pep talk and is like, all right, let's go. Go. Tell me what you did yesterday. What are you going to do today? All right, go get it done. Could be that simple. Or you could just have an accountability buddy that you check in each day and keep each other on track, keep each other motivated. If you are not the kind of person who's self-motivated and self-disciplined. A lot of us aren't. We're not very good, especially if you've got executive function situations. So definitely this is about self-discipline, using your head, analyze the situations. Don't just jump from your feelings into the frying pan. Okay, like that's not a good idea. But this is about having a clear vision for yourself. Absolutely. So the question is, how do we integrate this into your life? Have a clear vision, master your thoughts, get your head in the game, and you know, don't let your feelings run the show, because feelings aren't facts. Okay? Trust your instincts too. Those aren't feelings, those are instincts. And we know because of how they sound. Like I can absolutely tell the difference if I'm like, is this just an intrusive thought, or is this really a message for me? I can always tell the difference because they feel different. And if you tap into that energy, you'll start to be able to make the distinction yourself as well if you're not already. Okay, so there you have it. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this is helpful. If you are going to do this for yourself, please let me know in the comments. And if you're not, or if you enjoyed this or this landed for you, whatever, let me know in the comments, because I do love our conversations and I do reply to everybody. I've had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of comments this week, which that doesn't normally happen. And I have replied to every single comment that I could see. If I haven't replied to your comment, please let me know. Just give me a little nudge, because sometimes the way YouTube sets up comments, it's hard to see them, but I think I've got everybody. And I have made a commitment that no matter how big this channel may or may not get, I will always answer every single person who comments on my posts. Unless you're being a jerk, then you're just going to get blocked and deleted. But if you're here for some great conversations about spirituality and all the things that we talk about here, I just know that I'm always going to answer you. It may take me a day to get to you or to get to your comment, but I will always make sure that every single person gets a response. And if this channel gets so big that I can't manage it myself, I will hire someone to do that. So just know that no matter what, you will always be seen here. You're always going to be seen. Even if it's just me saying thank you so much for joining us. You'll always be seen and you'll always get a response from me. And if you ask for a reading like this, like like my last reading that Nuala asked for, that was like the last requested reading. There we go. I'll spit that out. You know, when you're asking questions, I will seriously consider reading on it. Last week we had somebody ask if Harry was in rehab and treatment, and I was like, well, that's an interesting question. Let's find out. And we've got the answer. So yeah, I'm just saying, like, I know there's a lot of channels that I comment on and I don't get any response, and I'm like, seriously? I would pay somebody to answer people if I couldn't keep up with it myself. I would get a VA to help me. So just know that you will always get a response here. So I thank you for joining me. If you're still here, click the subscribe button and don't forget the little bell for notifications, and leave a comment, click like, do all the things, share, share, share. Do all of it. You know what to do. And of course, I'm going to start saying this in all my videos now, as ever. Have a magical day.